evening everyone. This is Balaji. I'm from Computer Science Department. Today my topic is Apriori algorithm. What is Apriori algorithm mean? The Apriori algorithm can be used to, which is the frequent of the item sets can be generated to the association rules. So the association rule is represented to the, which is the one variable can be depends to the another variable. So then it's called as is the association rule. So the Apriori algorithm is depends to the frequently generating of the item sets based on to the association rules into the given database or a given transactional database. Then it's called as it is a Apriori algorithm. The Apriori algorithm can be used to or help to the is the association rules, maybe how strongly to be connected or how weakly connected to the two or more objects into the given data set. So the Apriori algorithm is based on to the is a breadth first search and ASTRI algorithms, and these algorithms is most efficiently to the associated together. And this Apriori algorithm is based on to the large data sets. So what is a frequent item set means? The frequent item set is the two pair of variable can be dependent to the each other, or one variable is related to the another variable. So these are the two pair of the item set is called as is a frequently generating of the item set. So what are the algorithm for the Apriori algorithm? The Apriori algorithm can be classified into the four types. The step one is the which is the given transactional database and the frequently generating of the item sets, and the select the minimum support value and confidence. The step two is the which is the transaction of the database is higher support value is equal to or more than those values to be considered to the minimum support, and also same value the confidence. The confidence is also similar to the which is the equal or the more than values to be considered to the high confidence value. Then these also called as say these are the two parts can be supported to the Apriori algorithm. All the list of the data elements can be arranged into the is a decreasing order. The first one is let us assume the example is the frequently generating of the transactional database is the TID is represented to the transaction ID. Item sets are the T1 transaction, the A and B are item sets. The T2 transaction, B and D is the item sets. The T3 is the B and C is the item sets. T4 is the A, B, D item sets are given. T5 and so on. T9 is the A and B and C item sets. These are the given the transactional database, and also the minimum support value is a 2 and the minimum confidence value to be 50%. These the three data will be is a given to the Apriori algorithm. The first calculated by the so C1 to L1. What is meant by C1 means the candidate generation set. Whenever the number of items to be counted to the transactional database, then it's called as a candidate generation set. So first of all we calculate the so what are the number of support count and item sets. So the total number of items are in this diagram, previous diagram, transactional database diagram. First we calculate the total number of items are A is 6 and the B is the 7, the C is the 6 number of times will be taken, the D is the 2 and the E is the 1. Then present the minimum support value will be 2, which is the equal or more than values to be so considered, and the remaining value to be eliminated. Then which are the elements to be deleted in this table is D and E is removed. So the D and E is so the D is equals to the so value, then it is a 1. E is to be removed because the minimum support value is 2. Here the minimum support value will be 2. Then so which is the condition of the Apriori algorithm is which is the minimum support value is equal to or more than those values to be considered, because the C1 and L1 of the result table is A value 6 and the B value 7, the C value 5, the D value to be 2. So the D value 2 is equal to the minimum support, then it is a considered. The remaining all the values is the so arranged into the decreasing order, like the B value 7, A value 6, C value 5, the D value 2. So it is a value of the is a C1 to L1. The first item sets can be considered to the transactional database. The second one is to be calculated to the C2 to L2. So what is that C2 means? The candidate generation set items are two calculated. The each and every calculation of the two pairs of the item set to be considered to the given transactional database, like the A comma B, AC and AD, BC, BD and the CD. So in the previous transaction table, what are the pair of the, so A comma B and AC, the total pair of the data elements into the tables are, so A comma B value count will be 4, A comma C count will be 4, then A comma D count will be 1, and the B comma C count will be 4, and the B comma D count will be 2, the C comma D count will be 0. Then which is the minimum support value is 2. Those two value is equal to or more than those values to be considered, and the remaining will be is eliminated. So what are the elements to be removed from the two pairs of set is, the first one is A comma D will be deleted because the minimum support count will be 1. So the less than of the minimum support, then it will be removed. And also C comma D, the C comma D is the minimum support value is a 0. Then given the minimum support count to be 2, then it is a less than of the is a minimum support, then it will be removed. The result of the table is, so A comma B 4, A comma C equal to 4, B comma C 4, B comma D equal to 2. So these are the C2 to L2 generation of the two frequent item sets. Then in these frequent item sets, what are the number of items are given? So A is already existed, the B is already existed, the C is already existed, the D is already existed. Then we can pairing of the three sets, that is C3 to L3. So what is a C3 to L3 means? The three pair of the item sets can be given to the, so are to be carrying of the, are the considered to the is a three values A comma B comma C, B comma C comma D, and A comma C comma D, and A comma B comma D. So which are the pair of the all the three sets? So A comma B comma C is the transaction count will be 2, B comma C comma D, the transaction count will be 1, A comma C comma D, the transaction count will be 0, the A comma B comma D, the transaction count will be 0. So then which is the minimum support value is 2. Then these minimum support value lesser than of the all the support count value will be removed, and the both are equal or the higher than of the values to be considered. Then which are the pair of the sets to be removed is, so B comma C comma D will be removed, and the A comma C comma D also removed because the value support count will be 0, and the A comma B comma D also 0. So it will be deleted, and the final result will be, so A comma B comma C. So it is the finally frequently generating of the given transactional database. It is the major result of the confidence of the formula is, so the support of A comma B by A. So these are the total confidence to be calculated and the minimum support values to be calculated. So the overall discussion or the conclusion of the Apriori algorithm is, which is the given transactional database, the frequently generating of the item sets based on to the minimum support and the confidence values to be calculated. What is the minimum support means? Which is the minimum support value are to be given. These minimum support value to be compared to the given number of support count, the both are equal or higher than value to be considered, or the lesser than values to be neglected or removed. Similar to the confidence also same. The what is the confidence means? The confidence is the pair of the two values support of A comma B by A. These formula to be applied to the given transactional database data set. So it is the Apriori algorithm. Thank you.